Hi girls and guys, it's Mr. Tracky and we're on the right track. So guys, the Infinite Warfare beta has come to a close for the first week, and naturally I'm going to give you my thoughts on the beta so far. I am going to be quite critical here. I know those of you who follow me on Twitter will see that I've definitely enjoyed the beta, but it hasn't been without its issues, and some of these issues are going to have Infinite Warfare and Infinity Ward having one foot in the grave before the game even releases. I know a lot of respected YouTubers like the game, but I also know a lot of highly respected YouTubers have their reservations. Things need sorting. Everyone seems to be singing off the same hymn sheet, so clearly it's evident that there is a few problems with this game, and I'm going to highlight my personal opinions now. And this is not all bad, this is going to be some of the good stuff as well, but there's a lot of things that need improving for this to be what potentially could be a great game, in my opinion. The first thing I'm going to say, you probably all know anyway, it's the snipers. The quick scoping in this game is just straight up out. It's out of control. I can't snipe for shit, and I managed to get myself a Warden and a 4 with sniper rifle action, so that says enough for me. They're OP. Stick to how they were in, I don't know, Modern Warfare 3, where you can, if you've got skill, quick scope, blah blah blah, and it keeps the quick scopers satisfied, but we can run and gun without bullshit deaths. And that's what it's all about. There's been some real bullshit kill cams that I've saw, but I'm not going to go on the whole video about the quick scoping. It needs nerfing. It definitely needs nerfing, and I'm sure you all agree there. The rigs seem to be rather useful. Nowhere near as powerful as the specialists in Black Ops 3, but one rig in particular that I saw that stood out like a sore thumb is definitely Synaptic. His equalizer pistols are just overpowered. They need to keep the fire spread a bit tighter and make the range, tone the range down, I'd say, and probably how much bullets. I've got 2 super kills with this straight away in just running into the game. Definitely needs a nerf. Another major issue for me, and it's one of my bigger gripes about the beta, is the health regeneration is just too damn long. It's between 3 and 3.5 seconds, which just takes you out of a gunfight and just kills your momentum when you're trying to go for a streak. It needs reducing 40 to 50%, I'd say. The health regen is just awful. I have heard people complain about the time to kill, but I think that's more to do with this PvP kind of thing going on. Hopefully there are dedicated servers, but I found myself able to run away from gunfights, sustaining damage but not actually dying, so I don't think the time to kill is bad at all. In fact, I really like the time to kill when the game is working properly, so that's not really an issue for me. But this new system that they're tinkering with seems to have worked a lot better in the last day of the beta, which is today. But hopefully we will get the dedicated servers up and running next week and see how it goes, because the beta is going to be open for everyone, so only time will tell. The key earn rate seems to be fair in my opinion. I don't feel like I have to kill myself for salvage either. I don't know if you noticed, there was little side missions you had in the top right hand corner of the screen, and you could use those to obviously earn special guns and get yourself more salvage and stuff like that. I really thought the ammo counter just under your sight was a really nice touch. I do end up getting killed sometimes looking at my ammo in the bottom right hand corner, and it's actually helped me not reload as much in this game, which has been really helpful. I've had some really successful games. I've managed to get a brutal medal, super kill. In this game it's over 50 kills, and that was without a full lobby throughout the full game, so that is a nice little touch. The variants, I haven't noticed anything that I would say is game breaking as yet. It does seem like you have to have some type of knack and intelligence to exploit them as such. I've got a variant which is an epic variant of the MV4 with infinite range. Now if you put a suppressor on that, then obviously you can exploit certain things in a game, but I haven't come across anything that is just like broken, in my opinion. More of the variants seem to be quirky little touches, like if you get 5 kills you replenish a lethal, which I do actually think are quite fun little things to add in the game. The camos seem to be rather lackluster and lazy. It seems to me like they've, you know, when you get the little can of paint on Microsoft and you just literally bung it on something to colour the whole thing in, it seems that's how they've done it. Bit more detail, you know, making the gun look worn down. I noticed some guns look worn down, some guns look brand spanking new and look plastic. Some metallic paints would be nice, you know, some 3-tone paints effects, pearlescent paint effects would be really nice. That needs sorting out. And talking of colour, the colour saturation in the game needs turning up a little. It seems like you're looking through it through a tinted kind of lens. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. On top of that, they need to take out the motion blur and the film grain altogether. Don't even make it an option. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Just take it out of the game. It's not needed. My gameplay that you're seeing here probably looks a little crisper to yourselves, and that's because I've turned off the motion blur and the film grain is turned right down. Score streaks, they seem very weak to me. The warden needs its power increasing. Its AI is pretty stupid. I can put it on escort or sentry and it doesn't seem to do much either way. That's probably partly to do with the maps, most of them having a lot of stuff inside. The RC8 moves too slow. When you shoot the rockets, they should be nullifying anything that they touch, and I've shot 3 rockets at times and it took the last one to kill people. I do like the final kill streak, but once again, if you're earning these streaks, you want them to go to town. I know not all of them are open, but some of the bigger ones are open and they're just not good enough. The Scorchers, they need to have their radius increase, I believe. You can get quads every now and again, but I still think most of the score streaks need improvement. And speaking of score streaks, I think it's rather silly that when an enemy calls in a warden, you can't call in yours. That's rubbish. Both enemy and your friendly warden should be allowed in the sky at the same time. It might be hectic, but who cares? That's what this game is going to be anyway. Head glitching. I've always hated head glitching, and there are people that are turn around and say, well, you should be more effective and there's ways to counter it. For me, there isn't really a way to counter head glitching unless they take hollow point out the game and make headshots what they should be, in my opinion, which are headshots. If you shoot somebody in the face, that's a death, and that will slightly increase the skill gap, which I think is only fair. I love the fact of being able to shoot somebody in the face and they die. The amount of times I've had a gunfight with someone head glitching and not being able to beat them has become really frustrating. Guys, that is pretty much all I've got to say. I do believe these are the things that need improving if they want to save this game. It's not all bad. The game has a lot of potential. I find it really fun. I do like the mechanics of the game. I think I'll actually be better at this game than I was at Black Ops 3, and that's me saying a lot there. However, there are just a few things that are missing from what is a Call of Duty game. The streaks definitely need an improvement. They need to get these servers sorted and whatever is going on. These sniper rifles need a big nerf. The gun balancing seems nice, but I haven't got much more to say about it, guys. That is my extensive list of what I think needs improving. So if you've enjoyed, as always guys, there's many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.